Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 331st episode of the R3 Tech Wrestling Showdown. And today's match is going to be Scott Steiner and Roddy Piper going 2-on-2 with Chuck and Chris, the Patterson brothers, in a tag team match. And it's for the #1 contender spot against the 2-man power trip for the tag team titles. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, ding. And look at this here. Oh! And Scott Steiner immediately with the double underhook slam to Chuck Patterson. 1, 2. And Chris Patterson interrupts the pin. And look out! Oh! And Chuck Patterson with the super kick. 1, 2. And Roddy Piper interrupts the pin. And Scott Steiner is making the switch to Roddy Piper. Alright. And Chuck Patterson is doing the same to Chris Patterson. And look at this here. Oh! And Roddy Piper with those punching combinations. And look out! Oh! And Roddy Piper immediately with a brutal sucker punch. 1, 2. And Chuck Patterson interrupts the pin. And look at this now. Oh! And Chris Patterson with the Death Valley Driver. 1, 2. And Scott Steiner interrupts the pin. And Roddy Piper is making the switch to Scott Steiner. And Chris Patterson is doing the same to Chuck Patterson. And wait a minute. And look at this now. Oh! And here's another double underhook slam. And wait a minute. What's this? Oh! And Scott Steiner immediately has Chuck Patterson and the Steiner recliner. Scott Steiner with the Steiner recliner locked in. And Chris Patterson trying to break it up. And no! And gets intercepted by Roddy Piper. And Scott Steiner has the Steiner recliner in tight. And Chuck Patterson's tapping. Ding, ding. Here are your winners of the tag team match by submission, and they are the #1 contenders against the 2-man power trip for the tag team titles. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and Roddy Piper. And that's the end of the 331st episode of the R3 Tech Wrestling Showdown, everyone.